Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be another video, probably shorter than my last one, regarding the paranormal, supernatural, and unusual things, particularly that I've experienced lately. So in my previous video I discussed the ghost truck, or interdimensional truck maybe, that my daddy experienced on Interstate 40, I-40 in Tennessee, that went across the road from the field on one side, went across the road to the field on the other side and disappeared. And then I've shared about what I've been experiencing, this moaning slash wailing. I would call it a wailing in the walls in the kitchen. And I smelled this person. This paranormal activity happened a few days ago, and I smelled this person, and I had this like psychic slash medium experience where I could sense this entity or person there. And then I asked who it was, and then the name I felt. And then I sent, peace, love, and respect, and did the phrases and everything. And so then, days later, today, I was in the store. I was in the grocery store, and as I was walking through there, I was a good ways away from the vegetable area, from the frozen foods were, not the frozen foods, the fresh vegetables, and the fresh fruits and vegetables. So I was at the bananas, which is, I would say I was about 4 feet away from the cabbages. And so all of a sudden, one of the cabbages just kind of pitches upward right at me and just rolls into the floor like a basketball. Just pitches upward and falls down. And I was like, what in the world? Someone behind me witnessed it, and they were like, and I said, well, they just rolled out, and they just jumped out onto the floor, rolled out on the floor, didn't they? She said, well, they did. And then there's another one, then several of them just kind of start falling into the floor. They just all start falling randomly. And that had happened. And then all of a sudden later, I'm at the meat, and then the burger meat, or not the burger meat, but the steak meat and everything, the steaks, they all go like they move, kind of scoot toward me. Toward my direction. In the areas, the compartment, the shelves for it. Not shelves, but the frozen section, the refrigerated area. And so that reminds me of a situation when I was in a grocery store, that exact same grocery store, a couple of years ago. And I was walking through there, I picked up the Sprite carton. And all of a sudden, it was fine too, there was no holes in it or anything. And all of a sudden, it just started leaking water. And it wasn't Sprite, it wasn't sticky like Sprite, it was water. This was years ago. It just started leaking water, and I'd actually been watching a lot of Chris Angel at that time where he did things like that. But it was just water. Just leaking out of the Sprite carton, and I would turn it over and it was just gushing, just pouring water. Like a faucet, just pouring water out of the Sprite carton. And I was like, both my mama and I witnessed this. We were like, what in the world? And it's just every time I would turn it over, and it was starting to just pour water like a fountain, like a water fountain, only a lot more water. It went to the floor, and then I told the employee about it, and they took it out of the store, and it stopped doing that. They couldn't find any of the cans that were leaking at all, so it was actually water. So that was unexplainable. It was like manifesting water out of this Sprite carton, and there were no holes. It just came out of the sides of the carton, like it was filled with water, just gushing out of there like a fountain. That happened several years ago. But I've been experiencing a lot of paranormal activity lately. Today, suddenly, after all that activity, I was thinking about how an entire bag of pennies and special coins and $50 and things, not Richard Nixon, I don't know where I got Nixon at, the Kennedy $50. Kennedy $50 they had these, I had these Kennedy JFK $50 and several other coins of 1940s and others that had appeared for me. Various pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and $50 that had just appeared for me. They were all in a blue Ziploc bag in front of the TV in the drawers over there. They disappeared one day, and I haven't seen them anymore since then. Well, suddenly I was thinking about that this evening, and I was like, just a little while ago, I thought, man, I wonder what happened to those coins. I wish they'd return. Like, a lot of my crystals have disappeared. The little crystals, the amethyst quartz crystals, the various, I had these healing oils in there, like the peppermint oils and things like that I had in there. I had several crystals, several amethyst crystals, beautiful crystals and things, and they all vanished. I had malachite, and it just split open one day. Just busted open, split open, and a clean split through the middle. A smooth split, and it appeared in two different places. Two different areas. Impossible to have been done like that. So, now, my entire bag of crystal stones, gemstones, has vanished. I had pelotite, I had quartz crystals, amethyst crystals, you name it. I had several colors, different pendulums, or pendants. I mean, pendulums, several pendants, several beautiful pyramid crystal, which I think that's supposed to be still in the cabinet, but I haven't seen it. A malachite, all of it. I would have crystals randomly appear for me, but that entire bag is gone. I had some peppermint oil in there, various oils that were supposed to help for healing joints and things. They didn't really do that great, though. I don't think they were really what they claimed to be. But anyway, still, the whole bag is gone. It disappeared one day, and I've never seen it again. And it had my little meteor rock in it. I had a meteor rock that appeared for me as a child. Maybe I found it in the creek. I believe I found it in the creek as a child, and I've kept it since then. It vanished for months, and then reappeared on the table one day. I put it in that bag with all the crystals. Now it's gone, and so are they. So is the bag. It just vanished. But with that being said about vanishing and reappearing things, a penny appeared today. A penny appeared, and suddenly, I guess with all the spirit activity, some say it's from spirits, loved ones, some say from angels. There's various explanations to coins, especially pennies. And this 1946 penny appeared for me. And it looks like the rare penny they describe on that one channel. There's no letter on the bottom right. There's no letter next to the year. So is that rare if there's no letter next to the year? They claim there was like $15,000 for a penny like that. So that would be awesome if it was. I'll take a picture of it and show it if it's still here and not disappeared. I put it in my suitcase in this micro SD card holder, so I would keep up with it. But yeah, that's what's been going on lately. That's the various different activity, strange occurrences, and I meant to share a few others that I didn't share in the previous video. I decided to share for this one. So that's an update. Much love and peace. Let me know what your thoughts are and if you've experienced any of this yourself.